Hello and welcome to the Gwebber channel. I am Jason, your host, and one of the other items has arrived today. Something I didn't think I'd be able to get because it went out of stock in the UK. As you know, I want to do a lot of AI, and I didn't want to really go the Apple Mini way. They're all out of stock anyway, and Apple is, even though I love my MacBook Air, I don't really gel with the Apple ecosystem. So I wanted to get one of the Ryzen 395 Plus Max. These chips that AMD came out with that can use 128 gigabytes of unified memory, and you can set up, I think it's 96 gigabytes as the actual VRAM, as it were. There's other things you can do with it, but it's a very powerful thing. It's within like 5-10% of a Mac Mini with all the boosts, and so it's arrived. The reason that this one is better than the GMK Tech one is this came out afterwards. This has got two of the new USB 4 V2 connectors, and that's ones that are 80 gig instead of 40 gig. The normal USB 4 is a 40 gig connection. That's the first thing. The second thing is it's got two M2 slots for very easy to get to as well. And it's got dual 10 gigabit LAN. So this is an absolute powerhouse. It really is. I haven't even opened it up yet. Let's have a look what the size of it is. Now remember, I'm not doing this for influence. I'm not doing this for some kind of thingy. I want to see whether I can use OpenClaw and that safely to create a complete ecosystem for my house, an AI ecosystem. I'm not interested in making money. It's not my kind of thing. It doesn't work well with my autism. I just want to be able to see whether I can use this to create the core system for AI in my house. What's that thingy? It's so small compared to... Oh, it is heavy. Holy sugar, that is heavy. That feels like about 3 kilograms, that does, in weight. I know the GM Tech one is actually... I've seen one of the GM Tech ones. This is... It's pouring down with rain outside, sorry. I'm getting a little tiny bit distracted by the rain outside. You can just see it over there. Okay, so this is what it looks like. The Minisforum MS-S1 Max AI. On this side it's got... Those look like could be USB 2s, probably not though. Two USBs, HDMI. It's got two USB 4 V2s. It's got two USB 3, I think 3.1 or 3.2, two 10 gigahertz, a Kensitive lock, and then on the front, it's got power button, two more USB 4s. Audio and so on. That's got two screws there, and I believe you just take those screws out and it slides out. inside, but I'm not going to do that right now. So that is a monster. It looks so small though. So I'm going to hook that up. I was thinking of hooking it up here, but I want to hook it up actually downstairs in the kitchen. But I've got some plans for it. I probably won't work on this, the Minisforum, until after the weekends, because tomorrow morning is when all the parts come for me to put together my new main PC. So that has to come first. But I am going to plug in and just run it with the Windows install. Of course, I'm going to put Linux on it. That's the first thing I'm going to do, is Linux is going to go on this system. I've got a new M2 to go into it. See, what I'll do is take out the Windows M2 and replace it with two 4 terabyte M2s and use them as the actual setup for it. So it's going to be a long-term process. I'm not going to rush setting it up. I'm not going to rush installing OpenClaw. I'm going to set it up properly beforehand. I really want to just turn it and use it, but I know me. So yeah. In fact, while I've got you, I should really, let's just, from what I understand, you just take out these two screws. This is two screws, one in each side of the back. Let's do it. Let's see how easy it is to get to, because and Jason can't figure out how to. Give me a sec. I need to actually read the manual. I thought it actually slipped out when you did that. This is what happens when I mess with stuff. Okay, yeah, you just have to pull it. So let's take this off. Right, so there we are. That's the system there. Jason's not going to mess with anything else. Oh, I don't need to mess with anything else. The second M2 slot is just there. Second M2 slot is just there. So I can just slip it in on top with a screw there. Yeah. Okay. Jason's. Okay. Yes. So, bye-bye for now.